This episode of Tales from the Glass-Guarded World is dedicated to my brother, Lee. In fact, they're all dedicated to Lee, in a sense. Lee passed away last week on Friday, September 2nd, 2022. I'll never get to play Star Frontiers with him again, or get his input about what I'm going to do to the Glass Guardians in our next session. Lee and I grew up playing tabletop role-playing games, but Lee took the things he loved, comic books, video games, and role-playing games, and made a career out of them. Several careers, actually. He touched the lives of many people, most of all his children, and we're all going to miss him. Lee enjoyed listening to TFTGGW, and it made me happy to know that he was listening. Thank you, Lee, for being you.
It's time for another tale from the Glass-Guarded World. Ashley plays Tara Dane, the human fighter. Josh is Zartok, the tiefling wizard, and Gaston, the Rogan bard. Jessica is Coral Petricor, the Genasi druid, and Mama Sass, the half-orc bard and barbarian. Chris plays Aster Fortuna, the half-drow rogue and bard extraordinaire. And Brian plays Paxton, the human cleric and fighter. Yes, Paxton is back. For now, but he's back. Mike's going to give a recap before we get into a fight with deadly doppelgangers. It's been a long journey, and we think it's probably getting close to the end. But do not be sad, devoted admirers. It's not over yet.
Last time, you did a whole bunch of stuff, right? But eventually, the important thing is you got back to Benorthan, and you went to check on Paxton, and he actually woke up. And he was pretty weak, but Coral took care of that with a heal spell, and you walked up the stairs together after he explained some things that he had learned, and you went to visit World 83, and you talked briefly to Lumpen and Olgabar, Vizier Olgabar, and Olgabar said he would meet you back at the meeting hall. Paxton saw some flashes of memories from different observers or reporters when looking through the Oculus, and then you strolled back to the meeting room to talk to Olgabar. And you got increasingly suspicious during your conversation with Olgabar because he didn't seem to be aware of past tensions. Brian, you aren't aware of this, but there was a previous incident in which Tara asked Olgabar to go into the Wizard Research Complex to secure some spell components, and he refused. And Tara was not happy about that, and he seemed offended by her request. And the Olgabar you're talking to didn't seem to be aware of that whole incident. So you asked increasingly probing questions until eventually Paxton cast Zone of Truth, and that seems to have caused the whole thing to blow wide open. They turned into doppelgangers and attacked. And that's where we left off. Did I leave anything out that's important?
I don't think so.
Okay. So here we go. I'm going to try, big emphasis on that word, to make Foundry manage some of this encounter stuff for us. So here we go. I'm going to click the plus button. I'm going to make an encounter here. I'm going to hit begin combat.
Dun 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 dun.
I got to do this. And then I have to start an encounter. No, that didn't. Oh, wait. Nope. Almost there, I think. All right, so I select everybody, and then I click that. Huh.
I'm now unsure what my opening move should be with Paxton here. Like, I've had a set thing, and now Paxton's here, and I don't know that I need it.
What was your set thing?
I cast Aura of Vitality on myself, because it's a bonus action after the first time to heal people. And then I turn into a creature of some sort. I don't know that I need Aura of Vitality. I think I'll probably still do it, but I don't know that I need it as much.
Does Paxton have Aura of Vitality?
No, but Paxton's a cleric, so
Yeah, he kind of
A
heals.
life cleric, too.
I'm not a lone healer
Clerics are as good.
at the moment. So
I heal a little.
you do heal some.
Just a
yes,
little.
that is true.
Just a little
Yeah.
bit.
His healing is more emotional, though.
Yes, obviously. I'm not the primary healer. Let's put it that way.
It's been really hard rolling around without our moral compass.
Who would that be?
That's Paxton.
I mean, clearly it's Zartok.
We have problems.
Zartok's more of a moral gyroscope.
Aha, I
Hey,
got
that
it.
seems to have worked.
Yes.
I clericked incorrectly too, Brian. I
Cleric.
took cleric initiate. I took stupid sacred flame. Though I love the spell, but it doesn't really work for a bard. I should have taken guidance.
Yeah.
Why didn't I take guidance?
Guidance is good. Almost all my good spells that aren't healing are from Eldritch Knight Fighter.
Gotcha.
Okay, I got it.
Nice.
I found the thing that I didn't know how to do. I need to select all the characters.
Hey, I rolled well.
And then I have to right-click and then select Toggle Combat State. And now everything's set.
Man, there's now a fancy circle, like a glyph around the person whose turn it is, I assume.
But it's not their turn. They're the last. What?
I mean, they're highlighted. That's the only thing that I'm going off of in the combat tracker.
I don't know. Why doesn't it go? Huh.
Can Lumpin use inspiration?
Well, it's actually player inspiration. So yes, Lumpin can use Josh's inspiration.
Oh, Josh has none.
Oh,
Gaston
wait.
might be able to use his up.
Wait.
It's single player.
We only have one inspiration per person, or do Josh and I have two inspirations?
Oh.
I never thought about it being
I think it's one per person.
okay.
Okay. Well, I've
Never
used corals, so can I use Mama Sass's whenever I want?
It's one per player, not one per player character.
I know, but I don't remember if I got the one for Mama Sass while I still had the one for Coral, but I think I did.
Don't they expire at the end of the session?
They're supposed to, but I hand them out so seldom that we haven't been doing that. I just forget. I just forget to do it. So I've actually been letting them hold them because I just forget about them.
Yeah, we get it at end of session, so really it would be messed up.
It's persistent inspiration. It's perspiration.
There's a bright magical circle around Aster.
Yes, that's right. So it is Aster's turn. Aster, you go first in the combat.
I do?
What do you want to do? You've rolled the highest. You've rolled 24 for initiative, or rather, Founder, you rolled a 24 for you.
Oh.
So there are these weird, gray, lumpish humanoids around you. The gnomes and Olgabar and this guard that you had known as Brock have turned into doppelgangers.
Oh.
Aster hasn't seen them before, but Tara has and Paxton has.
Well, I guess I will attempt. What's the right play here? I will attempt to hypnotic. Yeah, why not? I'll tap on my little drum. Plop, plop. And I will attempt.
Is that your drum? Wait. Your drum says plop?
That was my hand doing the drum sound. Plop, plop.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Or you could just put drum sounds when I did that.
Nope. Your drum sound is now plop.
Plop.
Forever.
Oh, no. And I will, darn it, cast hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic pattern. What's the area of effect of that?
It's, I think, a 30-foot square.
30-foot square. All right. And you want to catch the two doppelgangers next to Tara in that?
Well, I want Tara to wail on those. So
Right.
maybe I can get the other two out of combat.
Okay. So you want to catch the other two. Tell you what I'll draw. I'll draw a 30 by 30. There we go. 30 by 30. That's a 30 by 30. 30 foot by 30 foot square.
Can I do it there?
Square.
Just,
Do you want it there? Is that where you want it?
yeah, because I'll let Tara
Okay.
go bananas on the other two.
Okay. Aster casts hypnotic pattern on the doppelgangers that are by the door. One of them who used to be a gnome and one of them who used to be the guard known as Brock, they've just barred the door behind them. So they need to make wisdom saving throws?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. 18 is the DC.
They need to make 18 DC wisdom saving throws. I have a natural 20.
Well, that's going to do it.
I will silvery barbs the 20.
Yeah.
And make them roll with disadvantage?
No, they just roll again.
Oh, okay. 18.
Oh, it still made it. So one made it. The other one made it too?
And the other one rolled a 7.
Okay, no, that one is trapped.
Chris, I believe you also get to assign an advantage to somebody else.
God, I don't really know how this spell works yet. Okay. So,
They used it a lot in this last little bit of Critical Role, so.
okay, so can I give it to, I don't know who's next in the initiative, so I'll just,
Tara is
Tara.
next.
oh, Tara,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I give you a what am I giving? Advantage.
If
Yeah.
you look in Foundry, the little fist to the right,
Uh-huh.
it says Combat Tracker. If you go there, it shows you what the initiative is and where we're at.
Oh,
Yeah, so we're-
thank you.
Yep. You're at the top with a 24.
Yeah, so I give it to Tara. Tara, you'll have advantage on the next thing that you do.
Okay.
What's the effect on this doppelganger that you have
He can't,
cast?
he's
this
just incapacitated. He's just kind of swaying back and forth.
Okay.
What's he seeing? Because it's a hypnotic. Is it just lights or is it something in particular?
Oh, I'm going to have... You know what? I'll do it differently this time. It's little like purple lights, but every time they like shine, it turns into little faces of Seafoam Wanderer.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. I'm looking for the incapacitated icon.
Does she like blow kisses and stuff?
Sure. They can do that every time.
Yeah, apparently, these little status effects are not specific to 5e, which is very frustrating. There doesn't seem to be.
Feels like you should be able to select, like, I'm in 5e, I'm in Pathfinder,
Yeah, I've
whatever.
got the 5e rule set loaded. All right, they're incapacitated. I guess I will put the stunned condition on them, but we'll have to remember.
Yeah, because they basically don't do anything for 1 minute.
Right. All right, so that one is incapacitated.
So we can leave that one for last and then pelt it at the end.
Ooh. In the initiative thing, it even has a little icon to
Yep.
show you which of those is.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's very cool. And then Mike, just so that you know, because I don't use this is a brand kind of a new spell thing. I used up my reaction to do that, so I don't have reactions
Right.
that I can do.
Right.
And then can I move my guy?
You can.
So I'm gonna just move my guy.
All right, 5 feet.
Yeah, 5 feet here in a diagonal. But then I'm gonna try to jump on the table,
Okay, you've got enough movement to do that.
and I'll stand here.
All right, that was Aster's turn.
Yes.
Tara, what do you want to do?
Tara is furious
Sure.
because the last time she saw a doppelganger is when her childhood best friend was killed.
Yes.
Oh my
So-
god.
Murdered even.
Yeah, so Tara's still furious. So
Okay.
she is going to make a menacing attack. I guess this is the one with advantage on
Okay.
the closest one to her.
All right.
All right, my highest roll. I'm gonna add stuff to it. I have a lot of
Modifiers?
yeah, yeah. Like my goodness. So I got a 12, but I have a plus 12. So it's a 24 to hit.
Definitely a hit.
Yeah. So menacing attack is going to add my superiority dice to the damage, but he also has to make a wisdom saving throw, and if he fails, he's frightened.
All right, failed. Wait, what's the DC for the wisdom saving throw?
17.
Failed. So this doppelganger is frightened.
And the damage is 8 plus 8. It's 16.
16. All right, so
And I have more attacks.
okay, keep going.
So can I move and then attack the other one?
Yes, you can mix up moves and attacks.
Okay. I am going to move here.
Tara, did you already attack just once? Did you,
Yes.
Did you do
Yes.
it with advantage?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And then she's going to attack the other one twice because I now have 3 attacks.
Yeah.
I'll just roll both dice at the same time. Okay, the first one is a 17 to hit.
Let's see. For that doppelganger, that is a miss.
Okay, the next one is a 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
And that does 12 damage.
12 points of damage. That was the one that was Olgabar. All right. So that one that was Olgabar recoils from your attacks, manages to dodge one, but the other one lands home. You slash it across the area that's like a chest, and it recoils from you. I forgot. I guess I should describe the general setting here, since we're looking at the map and the listeners are not. The situation is that there is a nice, warm, comfortable meeting hall that has been the site of previous fights. Epilema and Athelflaed had a fight in here once, and the fight with the frost giant and the big polar bear was next door to this and damaged the building. And it's a warm, comfortable meeting hall with 2 fireplaces and a bunch of benches and a platform in the middle. There are some doors, single doors on the north side of the room that go to where the kitchen is and storage. And then there are some double doors on the south side that are currently barred shut and blocked by 2 doppelgangers, although one of them is incapacitated. And then there are windows around the outside of the building as well. And the party is sort of near the middle of the room, and Aster has just jumped up on the speaking platform in the middle of the room, and Tara is next to 2 doppelgangers, and then there are 2 more doppelgangers by the door on the south side of the room. And that was the end of your turn, Tara?
Correct.
Okay, so that means I go on to the next person. Coral, it is your turn.
Okay. Action. I'm going to cast Aura Vitality on myself.
All right.
Bonus action. Move. I'm going to scooch over one. And I am going to turn into an earth elemental.
All right, that's large.
That's large.
All right.
And I'm going to growl menacingly at these guys.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So Coral steps next to both of the doppelgangers in the middle of the room, one of whom was a gnome, one of whom was Olgabar, and turns into a large earth elemental. And
I probably, let's be honest, crush the bench that I'm standing over. My bad.
All right, so an earth elemental appears, and now there's a bunch of dirt and mud on the ground. And one of these benches has been slightly damaged, but who cares? That's the end of Coral's turn. The first doppelganger. This doppelganger is frightened. So let's look up what the frightened condition does, because I should have had that ready, but, I never remember. So it has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. It can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Not a lot it can do about that. It can't really move anywhere without triggering attacks of opportunity. It can't move anywhere that would remove Terra from its line of sight. So all it can do for the moment is make attacks with disadvantage. So that's what it's going to have to do. So this doppelganger is going to attack Terra with disadvantage. All right, first attack. Oof, a 15 is not enough. Second attack. Oof, 24. The 24 hit?
Yes.
All right, damage. Oh, I rolled badly. 15 points of damage.
Okay.
So this creature rends at you with its claws, and your armor blocks most of its attacks. A little bit gets through, but it's just slamming into you with these clawed hands. By the way, this doppelganger has special abilities if people are surprised. Terra can't be surprised, and I'm going to rule that you guys just in general aren't surprised because you were suspicious. That is that doppelganger's turn. Actually, no, it's going to do one more thing. It's going to move... It's going to move next to Lumpen.
No, how dare you.
And now it's the next doppelganger's turn, the one that was Olgabar. The one that was Olgabar. As I say on another podcast, several things are going to happen.
Oh, boy.
Oh, dear.
First, multi-attack.
Oh, Mike, just so you're aware, I don't know the intelligence of doppelgangers. I'm assuming they are smart. If they realize what's going on with their companion, they can't spend their turn waking them up.
Ah, okay. Thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome.
All right. So this doppelganger is going to attack Terra twice. Oof. A 15 to hit and a 28 to hit.
The 15 is going to miss, and I'd like to repost it.
Okay.
Using my reaction to attack.
Yes.
Oh, I think it's going to miss, though. It's a 17.
That's a miss.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Here comes the damage from the 28. a little better this time. And this is a more powerful doppelganger. 27 points of damage.
It hurts.
And the doppelganger casts a spell as a bonus action.
Rude.
So as a bonus action, suddenly the doppelganger disappears and moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Whoa.
Moves 60 feet away across the room.
How?
But he's invisible?
Oh, no, he's visible.
So he turned invisible, moved, and then... Okay,
I should be clear. He basically teleported across the room.
gotcha.
It's not the teleport spell, but it's some kind of spell that teleported him across the room. He disappeared from that location and reappeared instantly 60 feet away in the northwest corner of the room.
I don't like that. Don't do it.
And that was that doppelganger's turn. Now, it's Lumpin's turn. And Lumpin is being played for the moment by Josh.
Thanks, Mike. To paint what has happened, Lumpin was standing safely behind many, many meat shields. One of the meat shields ran cowardly away to the center of the room. And now standing next to Lumpin is a doppelganger. And Lumpin is being controlled by an extraplanar being that knows that if he gets Lumpin killed, they're going to be somewhere between dozens and hundreds of people mad at him. So, all right.
Yeah.
So that's that. Okay, we're putting that in a jar. That's framing the decision making now.
Fact.
Also,
Okay.
Lumpin is a genius. I have his character sheet. This is a very smart rag golem. So he's thinking much faster than everyone else. So he's calculating what he should do. He's thinking that maybe he could get help. He's thinking of where Zartok is. Zartok is like over a mile away. He does a Pythagorean theorem. Zartok's underground. It would take him several rounds to Dimension Door. Doesn't think Zartok is teleport, so that's out. Then he thinks of Gaston and Mama Sass and the rest of the crew on the ship. They're closer, but he's imagining Gaston's little tiny legs walking over to the meeting hall, and he's like, "Oh, that's no good." And then he's got a doppelganger sitting next to him. So the extraplanar being is like, "No, you gotta live, bro." So Lumpin is going to cast Misty Step
Nice.
and get out of here. So he gets. Can I move him outside of the room, Mike? Is that
It's
okay?
within line of sight.
Outside of the room altogether,
Yeah,
you have to be able to see your destination.
Okay.
So
Is that
he can see out the
true with
windows.
Misty Step?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
the only one is
Okay.
Dimension Door where you don't have to see where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he can see right out one of the windows, right there, across from Paxton, without using his movement.
Yep.
Yep. You can Misty Step over through a window if you want to.
Yep.
Okay.
So Lumpin Misty Steps outside the room through one of these windows.
He's so darn smart.
He is really smart. I think this one, the one south of Coral, is probably the best one there.
So you're thinking,
I don't know if you can
Yeah.
see my ruler.
yep,
That one.
I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
I can't move him out of the building, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Okay.
there's doors.
Can I move him?
Oh, there you go. I'm out. Lumpin's free.
Wow.
All right, now I will close
He
the
likes
doors.
to fly in straight lines.
Okay, and then
Maybe he can go get help.
Lumpin's going to use his 20 feet of movement to get to the corner of the building there. And that is Lumpin's turn for now.
Nice.
All I can see of Lumpin now is the little circle indicating that it's his turn.
Okay. So that was Lumpin's turn.
Thanks for your assistance, Josh.
Yeah.
That was great.
I like the framing.
Couldn't have done a cantrip action before you bonus action out of the here or something?
I don't even want to open up that rule in the book. We can just pretend that doesn't exist.
Oh,
for
no.
now.
You could have done that. You could have cast a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could do a bonus action and a cantrip in one round.
Or vice versa if there's some kind of
Okay.
bonus.
Are you guys
cantrip.
ready for this? You guys aren't ready for this.
Okay.
Before Lumpin leaves the room, he realizes he has the most powerful spell ever used in the game.
Uh-huh.
Tooltip not found. The whole area goes black. 401 air messages fall from the sky, and everyone sits in a void of darkness. Anyway, that's on the character
The
sheet.
campaign ends.
I think the spell's actually Firebolt, right?
Yeah, Firebolt is his
Okay.
attack cantrip.
I don't want to do it now because I have something dramatic planned, so
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna not do it. Sorry, gang. You're gonna have to live without his little bit of damage.
So the incapacitated doppelganger just stands there staring at a hypnotic pattern. Does the hypnotic pattern persist, or is it just a flash and then it's gone?
Yeah, it persists. It's just little seafoam wonders.
Okay.
He can only see them, though, I think.
Okay. All right. So it just stands there, staring at this weird pattern, and that's its turn. And now
Is there
Go
a
ahead.
save at the end of their turn for
Oh yeah,
hypnotic
did they get
pattern?
another save?
Nope.
Okay. I thought
Wow.
probably so, but I wasn't certain.
All right. Let me see if there's anything else I need to know about hypnotic pattern. Incapacitated, speed is 0. Spell ends if it
Oh,
takes any
that-
damage or so.
The pattern vanishes, though.
Oh, okay. All right, good. I thought that it didn't stick around. Yeah, so the pattern disappears. All right, now it is Paxton's turn. Paxton, chaos has erupted around you.
Yeah.
You just woke up a little while ago. What are you going to do?
I mean, I cast that Zone of Truth, expecting to get some answers, and then things just went totally sideways. And much like Terra, the last time that I dealt with doppelgangers was, somewhat traumatic.
Right.
So I think he is going to try to cast something that he thinks would help the rest of the group while he spends some time thinking about what he wants to do. So gonna cast Bless.
Ooh,
You
All
bless
right.
up to 3 creatures of your choice within range.
love bless.
So that's the rest of the party. Now that Lumpin's not here, I don't have to worry about him or them.
Okay, so you're blessing Aster, Terra, and Coral.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and does everybody know how Bless works?
I was going to ask, is that on attack rolls as well?
Yeah, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Oh my god.
And it lasts for up to a minute. So, what is that, 10 rounds?
Yeah, so we're on round 2, so it would last until round 12.
We're on
round 2.
1.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
this
out.
is the first
right, we're
action
on
I've
round,
done.
You're right. Our counter is wrong. Huh. Oh, I know why. Because it started out on the doppelganger at the beginning for some reason, and then I had to skip to the next round. You're right. We're on round 1. Okay, so that will last until what our counter says is round 12, but it's actually round 11. Is that confusing enough?
Excellent.
It's going to
Okay.
get worse from here, folks.
Oh boy.
I also want to move. I'm trying to set up a block between this unincapacitated doppelganger to where I can maybe grab it as it passes by me. If it tries to get to anyone else, I can get an attack of opportunity off of it. And the incapacitated one, am I correct in thinking that if I attack it, it will wake up?
Yes.
That's correct.
If you attack
Okay.
it or if someone tries to wake him up.
Let sleeping, shape-shifting dogs lie, I guess. And I think that is my turn.
It is the not incapacitated doppelganger that is by the door.
Yes.
It is their turn to go. This doppelganger is going to take 2 attacks. 1 attack on the doppelganger next to it,
Sure.
Oh, to wake him up. Darn it.
rolling a 23. And so that hits. And it does a whole bunch of damage, unfortunately. 15 points of damage.
He's on our side.
Yeah, he switched sides.
That's so kind of him.
And then takes another attack on Paxton. No way. 15 will not hit Paxton.
You're about 10 off, buddy.
Yeah, so his clawed hand clings off of Paxton's chest, and the doppelganger pulls its hand back and shakes it in pain. And that is that doppelganger's turn. And that means we are back to the top of initiative, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And that other doppelganger is no longer incapacitated.
You know what you call it when a doppelganger betrays another doppelganger?
Yes, please. Tell us.
A triple ganger?
They Dopple-Crossed them.
Welcome back, Brian. Now you're back.
I love that. You can just send me a list of bad puns I can use.
All right, so it's Aster's turn. Aster, what do you want to do? Aster is now standing on this platform in the middle of the room.
How dare he waste my 3rd level spell?
Aster saw stage and he could not help himself.
Oh, that
Absolutely.
deserves a drum snap. Plop, plop, plop. First, is the doppelganger that I'm hovering over that's near Terra within 5
That's
feet?
the frightened one. No, that one is 10 feet away from you.
Okay, so this is my question to you, Mike. With the spell I'm about to use, which causes me to do melee attacks with a weapon, would that spell allow me to use my sneak attack die, my 1d6? It's not that significant because I only have one of them. But what is your ruling on that? I can't remember what we discussed.
So you mean if you move close to the doppelganger? Is that what you're saying?
I'm going to use a spell. That's
Oh no, a spell will not do sneak attack. No, it has to be
even if the spell says that I make a weapon melee spell attack. Because it uses the weapon as the... There's a lot of discussion about it. I feel like we've discussed this, but I can't remember what we ruled.
What's the spell?
I don't want to say it. This is my surprise spell.
Well, we're going to find out in just a moment, but...
Go to my
okay,
spell
let me
list
look.
and go to my 5th level spell. It's the bottom one. Starts with a W. Or it starts with an S, I'm lying.
Spells do not qualify for sneak attacks.
Okay. All right. I'm still going to do it, though.
Sneak attack relies entirely... Hold on the weapon you're using. The weapon sets the damage type of the extra damage. The weapon determines whether you can use sneak attack at all. The weapon must be in the ranged category or have the finesse property.
Yes, which it will, because I'm going to pull out my rapier for the first time in a while.
You're using your rapier. Does it only do spell damage or does it do your weapon damage too?
No, just my spell damage.
Yeah, I don't think, unless you're using the weapon damage, I don't think you can do sneak attack.
Okay, I'm okay with that. But either way, I will pull out my rapier that I haven't used in a very long time, even though I could use this spell with my whip. But there's something sentimental about my rapier.
Okay.
And I will do a little flourish, and I'll go, "How dare you hurt my friends!" And then I will cast Steel Wind Strike and
Steel Wind Strike.
Smack all of them. So what I do is I teleport. I don't really teleport, but I move so fast that I'm imperceptible. And within range, that's why I move my character so I could be 30 feet
I see.
from the Olgabar doppelganger.
Right.
I can make melee attacks on all 4 targets.
Yep, that seems correct.
All right, so that is what I'll do.
All right, so you make 4 melee attacks, and each takes 60-10 force damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's not really a weapon attack, it's a spell attack.
All right, here we go.
I can't
Chris
hear you.
has, of course, gone off camera where we cannot hear him anymore.
Yes, hold on. I'm going to roll real quick. I'll be
Okay.
right back. The first one is, since the it doesn't matter in which direction, I'll go for Olgabar first.
Okay.
Chris rolls in like a dimensional pocket near his desk, so he's got to go into it and roll in there.
Crawl back out.
Yeah,
the
it
whole
takes
thing.
a while. Yeah, Mike has to edit the whole thing
Yeah.
out for each roll.
So 10 plus 10 is 20 plus the D4. Do I get the D4 from Bless? I feel like I do.
You do.
So that's 24.
On all of them.
So, yeah, you don't need it for this one. You've already exceeded the target's armor class. You're right. Whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw, you add a d4. So for any
I know, I was
attacks, you
so
get that extra
amazed
D4.
when he used Bless. That is 33 damage on Olgabar.
Oof.
Nice.
Okay.
And then here comes for the other one. Let's see. 8 plus 1 is 9 plus 10, 19.
On one of the other ones?
Yes.
Yes, that's a hit.
That is another 34 on the one next to Terra.
34 damage? Wow.
Actually, let's do that on the one on that punk who woke up his friend.
Okay. Got it.
I think this one's gonna hit 14.
14 misses.
Darn it. So the one that took damage from his friend will not get hit.
Okay.
And then I will teleport to the one that's by Terra for my last hit.
Okay.
I think this one will hit. This is 23.
23 is a hit.
If we ever lose Chris permanently to the dimensional pit he goes into,
Yeah.
would we call 911? What would we do?
What do we do?
You guys are so cloudy. 31 on that one.
All right.
That's a solid round right there.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage you just inflicted across all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll look like a blur of wind. I just go. I ricochet around the room like a pinball, and then
Wow. Where do you stop?
I can teleport within 5 feet of the last target. So I'll be
Okay.
here to provoke flanking from Terra.
All right. Well, there's no flanking rule in the version we're
oh
playing.
yeah, I forgot that we don't do that.
Yep.
Okay, so it doesn't
That's
matter.
an optional rule.
Okay, so I'm going to say, well, I can't, I love this stage, and I have the mobile feat, so I attacked him, so I should not provoke, right? Opportunity?
Well, why don't you just, if you just want to end up there, then you just, I see what you're saying. You have to end your last move next to your last
I
target.
believe 5 feet within my last target.
Okay. All right, and then you jump up there. Technically, that's a spell attack and not a melee attack. Does mobility apply to spell attacks or only melee attacks?
Let's see. When you make a melee attack against a creature.
Yeah, so that doesn't count. Your mobility wouldn't apply then.
Oh, no. Let me ask you this question then. Could I use my defensive flourish on one of those attacks?
Defensive flourish only applies to a melee attack. And you made what were actually spell attacks using a melee weapon as the component or something.
It's to cause the weapon to deal extra damage, but it's for the weapon. So yeah, you're right. So then I'll stay there since I'm going to provoke, but I'll be with my friends.
Okay. All right. So Aster stops in a position where he is next to Tara and Coral, the Earth Elemental, and also next to the frightened doppelganger. How long does that frightened condition last, Tara?
It will end after my next turn,
Dang,
Okay,
that's good.
great.
which is now.
Wait, I want to give a bonus bardic inspiration to Tara.
Okay, what are you doing to give Tara a bardic inspiration?
Oh man, is there any songs about speed?
There's the Go Speed Racer theme song. Let's see.
How does that one go? Go Speed Racer.
Go Speed Racer. Nope. That's totally the wrong song. I was saying Grease
Go
Lighting.
Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go. Right?
That's it.
But no, this isn't to inspire Tara, so I'll go. I won't even sing this time. I'll just look at Tara and go, "Awaken your dragon, Tara, and smite this creature with hellish fury." That's my inspiration.
And that was Aster's turn, and now it's Tara's turn.
And it's a D10, Tara.
Oh, cool. I'll tell you that Tara's pretty inspired because that was, impressive the way he
Okay.
melee hit all of them. Wow, she wants to learn that spell, but it'll never happen. So she's gonna just, work to beat on this guy.
Okay. Any special maneuvers or anything?
I think she's just gonna
Just hit it. Okay.
kind of try, just cleave him. I think special maneuvers need to be saved for the guy who's across the room, but we're not gonna waste a turn running.
Okay.
Let's kill this one first. All right, I rolled a 3, and then I got a 3 on my bless, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the bardic inspiration on the 3.
Okay.
So D10.
Okay, so I got 3, and then a 5, so that's a
11.
11, and then plus 12, so total
That's a
of
hit.
23.
That's
Whoa.
a hit. It took a lot of work, but it worked.
You got there.
12 damage.
12 damage, all right. It's still
All
up.
right, now hit again. Natural 20.
Oh, no.
Yes, Tara, yes.
Oh my god, my damage was a 1 and then a 2.
Oh.
So I got 11 damage. Less hit on my natural 20 than, Yay.
Okay.
That's always so painful.
Most impressing natural
It
20
is.
ever. But it was impressive. That looked like a great hit. I forgot to roll the plus on that one. So 23 plus 12, whatever. Hit.
That's a hit.
11 damage.
All right.
Yeah.
Huh, very
Doing
consistent.
Terrible roll.
All right. Tara is just slashing, savaging this doppelganger, which is just being knocked back. It looks terrified, you think. Probably. It's hard to tell.
I will also use a bonus action to second wind.
Ah.
Smart.
All right.
So I'm going to roll a d10 and also get 12 HP on top of that.
Okay. And that was Tara's turn. Now it is Coral's turn. Oh, it's not going to be good for this poor doppelganger.
Earth Elemental Coral turns to Tara, goes,
Tara.
and Tara gets 9 HP.
Thank you.
Bonus action Aura Vitality.
Right.
And then I move 5, 10, 15, 20 over there, provoking, I'm sure, an attack of opportunity.
Yes. 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Damage is 14 points of... Hold on, what type of damage is that?
Now this matters.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Magical or non-magical?
Non-magical.
I am resistant to it, so I only take 7.
7.
Nice.
Oh, for the audience, Coral moved over past the frightened doppelganger down to beside Paxton and the two doppelgangers that are guarding the door.
And the frightened doppelganger is no longer frightened.
Right. Thank you.
Earth Elemental Coral punches the one in front of her.
The one that used to be incapacitated.
I'm going to say that hits. I've got an 18 just with my die roll and...
Yep, that's going to be a hit. If you've got any pluses, that's...
Oh, yeah, there's more on top of that. That is 20 damage, bludgeoning.
Oof, okay.
And one more time, punch to the other side of his head. Oh, that's probably not going to do it. That's not going to do it. That one's only a 9 to hit.
With all the everything? Bless and everything?
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Oh, actually, it's more than that, but it's still only 12.
Okay, yeah, it's a miss.
Okay.
All right, so the doppelganger takes a savage punch to the side of the head, and it looks a little dizzy, but manages to duck the second swing. And that's the end of Coral's turn?
That's the end of Coral's turn.
The doppelganger that is next to Aster and Terra. Man, there's not a lot of interesting stuff it can do here. It's just going to go ahead and take multi-attacks against Terra. I have a natural 20 and a definite miss. Like a 14.
Yeah, that's a definite miss.
Oh,
May you
that's
roll a
not
1
good.
and a 2.
No.
I don't think he did.
Well, you healed up, right, Tara?
A wee bit, yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, a
that's-
fair amount, but...
I mean, I don't think she's going down, but I don't think it'll be good either.
35 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
There went all that healing, I think.
Yeah, and
It
some.
swipes at her once, and it just stumbles. But as it recovers from stumbling, it manages to swipe back at Terra with its other arm, and it slams into your side. And you think maybe you hear something crunch. And that is that doppelganger's turn. And it can't really do anything else, so that's all it's going to do. Next doppelganger is the one that used to be Olgabar. All right, so this one, let's see. It looks like you guys may have messed up a few things with your movement here. 1, 2, 3.
Wahahaha. Well, don't do that.
All right, I got to check something. I got to check to see what happens if I move here, and then I need to check an area.
No.
That's going to hit an ally, so that's not going to work.
I'm so glad that I moved away.
Oh,
Oh, that's a big cone.
Nope, never mind.
What is that?
Got to get rid of that. Try this again. All right, so not doing that. Coral messed that up.
Good job, Coral.
So now I've got to do something else.
Yes.
All right. So instead,
What different evil, nefarious thing will he think of?
Right?
yeah, let's do this. So I'm going to cast this spell. What's the range of this spell? Let me look the range of the spell up.
Oh, I hate seeing Mike's like game master. I can't see anything in the room, so I just see where people's mouses are or mice are, and it's like, oh god, no.
All right. This spell's range.
Really,
yeah.
really sad not to have Zartok in his counter spell right now.
No.
Here we go. So suddenly, this creature casts a spell, and a sphere erupts. A 1-foot diameter ball of emerald acid streaks from this doppelganger's hand and explodes in a 20-foot radius sphere. And I need Aster and Terra to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Don't like that.
We get bless on that too, right?
You sure do.
Yes. Oh, Mike, I took damage. I'm good on my concentration spell.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
21 is my save.
mine was 19.
21 saves. 19. You both save. You both take only 17 points of acid
Oh
damage.
my god.
Okay, that's better than it could have been.
And then as a bonus action, not a spell, but a bonus action, because I've already cast the spell, the doppelganger... you know what? I don't need to do that. I think it's just going to stay there. Just going to stay there for this round.
Darn
I don't need to move around. Yep, that's the end of that doppelganger's round. And you can see the doppelganger also... Oh, do I have anything else I can do as a bonus action? I forgot I have other things. Nope.
I forgot I
No,
have
okay.
other things. That's scary state.
Okay, yeah, I can't do anything else. All right, that's the end of that Doppelgangers round. Now it's Lumpin's turn. What does Lumpin want to do? Lumpin is standing outside. You see the side of the building, the east side of the building, suddenly rumble, and you can hear a burning, sizzling sound.
Awesome. Lumpin's standing at the corner of the outside of the building, and there's a window nearby. He hears the rumbling. He uses 10 feet of movement to kind of walk over, to kind of jump up and peek in to the thing.
And you see there is a roiling cloud of acid
Cool.
just floating in the air there.
Lumpin
Oh,
loves
it's
that.
still there?
It's still there.
So Lumpin then moves away from the window,
Okay.
and he will cast Sending because he's figured out the best course of action that he can think of.
Okay.
He casts Sending to message Zartok, and he says, "Doppelgangers are attacking the Glass Guardians in the meeting hall. Mama Sass and Gaston are in the Spelljammer. Zip them over and then get yourself." And then Zartok replies with, "Right, I'll do that as fast as possible. Take care of yourself, Lumpin. Don't be a hero. They can handle themselves just fine without you." And that's it.
Oh, God, is Zartok a doppelganger now, too?
What? That was awesome.
That was so nice.
Last time,
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
It's what I think every single time.
Yeah, same.
I can't not. It's so weird.
Oh my gosh. Millennials just need to go take a nap.
Round one.
I don't know that, doppelgangers have any defining characteristics where she could find out if, one of these guys was them.
oh no, you killed that guy.
Oh, did we? I thought he got away.
Yeah.
Okay,
you turned
good.
you turned into an Etten and smashed it into the ground.
You're right. We did do that. That's good. But
Oh,
Josh?
I can't hear you.
Your sound is off.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Yes.
Whew. Oh. I was panicking for a moment.
I spoke very quietly because I feel so burdened with this responsibility. So
I think my dogs have gotten really used to just me sitting in a room alone and talking to myself. They don't even come over anymore. They're just like, whatever.
They used to come over like, are you okay?
Yeah, they're like, oh, do you need us? Because there's no one else here.
There's no one here.
I got a standing desk early on during COVID times. I was like,
He's
this
had
is
it for a while.
This is ridiculous. I need to stand.
I can't imagine playing D&D while standing.
Ooh, well, when you're on this level of stimulants, you gotta get it out.
You went with like Code Red.
Yeah, I've made a mistake. Sorry to be cowardly, everybody, but
No, you did the right thing.
You did the right thing for Josh.
Yes,
Put it that way.
People would
yeah.
lose their mind if anything happened to Lumpin, even though you just reanimate him.
I was out of there.
Well, Lumpin can be destroyed. I just want to be clear about that. Lumpin is not always easily mended.
Yes.
If anyone destroyed Lumpin, they would be in deep trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's less about mechanics. It's more plot armor at this point.
Yeah.
The plus side for you, Josh, is whatever happens to Lumpin, you just blame it on Mike. Like it was him who did the attacking.
I don't think that's the way it works. It's mm-mm.
Lumpin is not a tank. This was obvious.
He is not a tank.
Out of curiosity, how many hit points does Lumpin have?
He has 5 hit points.
Oh, Lord. Yes, you did the right thing.
That's more than I expected.
I thought he only had one.
He also doesn't have much in the way of offensive abilities whatsoever, so he does have some options to defend himself. Mike, does this armor class include mage armor, or is that something else he's got?
No. Major armor would be on top of that.
Okay.